Jack, how's JRPG Book Club going?
It's going strong, man. We just recorded an episode on Tuesday.
Oh, cool.
Yesterday.
Wow, that was really soon.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You got a preview?
Episode. Talk about news, game news.
Hell yeah. Lots of stuff happened recently?
A handful, yeah.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 8 had a showcase.
That's right.
Showed a bunch of cool stuff.
Wasn't there a bunch of weird stuff where like they had multiple demos for the game and no one's real sure what the actual game is?
It was the most convoluted demo. Like, you can download the game early on PS5, but it's only the first demo, which is the castle.
Yeah.
And then you only have a half an hour with it. And then next week will be the castle, the village demo, but it's only a half hour. And then the week after that, then everyone gets access to the demo, but you can only play an hour of each, or an hour total. I don't remember. It was very confusing.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense, but
I don't know.
I'm just gonna wait until the game comes out. It's like out May 7th.
Yeah, it's really close.
Quick.
That's really gimmicky as hell. Like, that's an annoying gimmick. You know?
Very silly.
I mean, I'm also just thinking, like, what if you started the demo and then you had to be called away, or you had to go walk your dog and you lost all 30 minutes of your of your demo? Yeah, that's kind of crap. That's, I don't know. It looks like a good game. I will give them that. But the demo time thing probably should never do that again.
Yeah.
Just saying. Their demos are kind of hit or miss, too. Like, there's parts of 7 that I thought were really interesting, but then whenever you get to the game, it doesn't really match. Like...
Well, the demo in 7 was a prequel. That was, like... It showed up as an important thing later in the story. Kind of important.
Yeah, no, I get that. But... The problem that I had with the 7 demo was that it made it look like a big supernatural ghost hunt sort of thing. Like you were being haunted in the house. Because what's her name? The girl in that demo, she would pop up randomly to like try and scare you in the background if you were looking for her.
Right.
So that made me think that it was going to be like more ghostly and not, biohazard traditional.
Well, Resident Evil doesn't do ghosts, so...
It would have been an interesting direction, is all I'm saying. And that got me intrigued with 7. Not saying that 7 was a bad game. I think that it's fantastic. I think they did a great job with that game. It's just...
I mean, there's ghostly things in that game.
It's a huge misdirect, is all I'm saying.
Sure.
But, I don't know. I've always had, like, a bit of a bias against Capcom, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, you got a new episode of JRPG Book Club on the JRPGbookclub.com. I'm gonna get all the stumbles out now before we start doing the voice acting. Kelsey, are you back?
I am.
What's going on in your life? You got promo?
Expect my animation demo, voiceover demo reel to drop within the next 2 weeks.
Hey, awesome.
Woo!
Where's that at?
It's going to be... I post it on all my social media except for Tumblr, because that is that is perhaps not the place to do that.
Oh.
Yeah. Shall be. Jinx is here!
Holy cow, it's Jinx.
What?
What?
Hi, Jinx.
Thanks.
Honk.
Honk indeed. Welcome.
Jinx, real quick, I thought of you. I actually thought of you. For the
IRL.
past month or so, I was walking this dog over by... If you guys know where the chocolate factory is in Chicago, the Blommer's Chocolate Factory, it's by the river, right? So there's a couple of bridges over that river, and one of those bridges has like these things floating in the water, and there are these two Canadian geese. There's like a Canadian geese couple that hang out there all the time, just without any care in the world. They just kind of hang out there and just like watch everybody walk around. So I was like, oh, it's Untitled Goose Game. Jinx would appreciate this. So yes,
People.
what about you? Missed you, Jinx.
Welcome back.
Kelsey, back to your thing. So it's on everything except for Tumblr. Is that right? Your demo reel?
So that will be, I'm expecting to get it back in the next 2 weeks. And as soon as I have it, the world will know. Because it'll be all I post about for like... I'll be on MySpace. No, it won't be on MySpace. It'll probably be on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Yeah.
And YouTube. Jinx asks, what is going to be on the YouTube?
My animation voiceover reel. Ah! Woo!
I'm gonna turn Eminem down. Sorry, I had bardcore going on. Excuse me. That's really exciting. How long do those usually go for? Like, how long do those reels? What's the length of them?
I love how Jinx's, Ada, like, turned into a website link in the chat.
Really?
Where does that lead if you click it?
It leads to mean.ada, mean.ada.
Huh.
So website?
At least only
fans.
I always said Oni fans.
He's in your subconscious. You can't stop it. Onlygeese.com.
Is that an actual website? It says it's not secure.
Oh no!
I can't go.
Maybe do not proceed. Go where I can't follow. But demos are usually about like. I think the animation one's going to be about 2 minutes long. The commercial one was like 1:10. I think the animation one's going to be a little bit longer. Yeah.
Wow. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of both of you for continuing to make content and keeping up with being productive during this almost post-pandemic time.
So weird.
You too, Mark.
Yeah, seriously. You're doing so much.
I only do one thing a week, but I appreciate it.
That's something. That's content that you're putting out consistently.
Yeah.
Consistency is hard.
Yeah, especially when you mean consistency like the coconut consistency, where some people don't like the way it feels in their mouth. Consistency.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah. That's the kind of consistency I'm good at.
Yeah, I like the way this feels in my mouth.
Yeah. How do I feel in your mouth, Jack?
Like the coconut. I like it.
Oh, good. That's what I was going for. I was going for the coconut feel. You know, it has to be in the right mouth for me to feel like I'm of use to someone. But for most people, I'm not.
The right mouth?
The right mouth.
How many mouths do you have?
I'm like a cow. I have 4.
That's stomachs. Do you look at a cow and say, "Ah, yes, that thing has 4 mouths"? That's terrible. They can harmonize with themselves. That's cool.
So today we are once again talking about Feline Immunodeficiency Virus. Just very briefly, it is the feline equivalent of HIV in humans, in which it is a retrovirus that targets the white blood cells and the immune system of a cat. It is not by any means a death sentence. These cats that have them can live long, healthy lives. It just depends on how closely we monitor their health conditions and their dieting. Jack, this is a good time for you to eat. Sorry, I've been trying to interact with you this whole time.
Nah, man, I'm like Sonic. I finished that.
Well, this is a good time for you to burp. So FIV, it's like I was saying, is not like a death sentence for cats, but it is dangerous for cats that are in the community, such as stray cats, outdoor cats, or shelter cats generally. The problem with FIV in those cats are if they're in the shelter, they are hard to adopt out. Most people just think, oh, they're FIV, they're going to die quickly, which is not true. So difficulty to adopt out is one thing, especially if they're a black cat. And if they're in the wild, a cat with FIV, if they ever get turned in and get tested, are generally euthanized on the spot. So, with that in mind, there is no vaccine for FIV for that particular reason. The vaccine that used to be out there on the market for FIV would give false positives for the disease. And with that false positive, say your cat got out and it ended up being in the wild and it was vaccinated, well, now it's in the pound and he gets tested and subsequently euthanized. And that's not something anyone wants to see. So they took it off the market in 2015. There's no vaccine. And really all there is at this point is looking at the diet and making sure they're eating well, they're eating healthily. Grain-free is a big thing for these cats, and if you see any sort of symptoms of certain illnesses, to take them to the doctor as soon as possible. That's mostly it for FIV. If you want to get more information on it, go to saveacat.org or the alleycat.org. I'll put in the link below in the YouTubes whenever I finish up the stream. But today we are also honoring Ponzu. I'm not going to go into the story of Ponzu until the end of the stream because it's super sad and it is a major trigger warning for pet lovers everywhere. But just in brief, Ponzu lost his life on April 4th this month, and the hashtag that I want to try and get trending is Justice for Ponzu. Stay tuned at the end for details on that, or if you're really curious about it, you can do a Google search for Ponzu the cat or Ponzu Cool Cat and follow them on Instagram. It would mean a lot to me if you would follow along with them, and if you are able to help out with that particular case, please do. I think they're on the East Coast and they could use your help with that. But today we are going through Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations, episode... what is this, 5? I want to say.
Something like that.
We are on case number 2 and about to start the court case.
Ooh.
Or the court part of the case. This is the case. Anyway. Do you guys want to switch the voices around, or do you want to do the same voices? What do you want to do this time?
Switch.
You want to switch?
Yeah, let's assign as we go. I think that's fun.
Okay. Sorry, had to burp. Chicken.
Who's Phoenix? I was Phoenix last week.
Kelsey.
Okay.
Who's Maya? I'll be the prosecutor.
Oh yeah, you want to be Godot?
I'll be Godot.
I'll be Godot.
I'll be Galgado.
I can't remember what Maya sounded like normally. I also had a perfect Maya voice.
Nick.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, that's you, Kelsey.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I don't know what voice I'm going to do for him. Is it? Something wrong?
Jack, did you want to say Maya, or do you want me to get it?
You did Maya.
Okay. Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, look at this. I bought this mass-to-mass publicity photo.
Bro. You bought that? Yeah.
Jack, that's you, buddy.
That'd be Jack. Yeah.
All sorts of things for sale.
Ooh, I didn't know your voice could go that high.
Yeah, whoa, I'm impressed.
You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff.
Okay, cool. We have that now.
Oh, this is Ron. Kelsey.
Come on, I'm guilty. Roll the bucket.
Discord really wanted you to be a robot there.
Like that. Mr. Right, you made it.
Yeah, I did. It doesn't look like things are gonna get any less ugly for you.
Because I did it. I'm the criminal. Me.
Because I did it!
I did it.
Oh, he's at it again.
Sent the calling card to Lord the Tailor. I admit it.
You don't have the sacred urn, right?
Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime.
Normally, when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic. But you? Yikes.
Yoinks.
Jankies.
Crikey.
Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. Make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please.
Oh.
Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie.
Oh.
Oh, Desi, honey. Bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at the time.
Leave me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you.
It's James. He's back.
It's James.
I love that.
Well, yeah, just give it a bit. Bring, ding, 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 bong, bong.
He turns into Crazy Frog, but also Banjo from Banjo-Kazooie.
Yes.
Can I tell you something, Nicky boy?
Oh, it's Pegasus.
I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, they'll be ever so cross with you, Yugi boy.
More fun, but as Crazy Frog.
But a dig.
Ding, ding, ding.
Why are you smiling when you say it?
Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck.
Hi.
Be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is the mask or not.
Philip DeFranco.
Yeah, he's actually Philip DeFranco, not Mask to Mask. There's only one thing I am sure of.
Mr. Holmes.
He doesn't have the sacred urn right now.
Hey, the sacred urn. Mr. Deloitte, it's time for you to enter the courtroom.
Mr. Delight.
Mr. Deloitte.
For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree.
October 13th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom, number 6.
Oh, he's judge.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. There, I got it.
Fence is ready, Your Honor. ...
What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to?
What a stupid question.
It's
Well-
Solid Snake.
What did you say? What you say?
Let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready?
To rock!
Are you ready for that judgment?
I wanna rock!
Well,
Are you ready?
WH. No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides.
Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be.
Okay.
That's a rule to live by.
Look at this edgelord.
You
know. WH, who are you?
I am Gatto, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case.
It's Gal Gadot.
I'm Gal Gadot.
Ah, he's the one that Detective Atmey was talking about.
Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far?
Ha! None.
What? I mean, he's never lost a case.
Never lost a case.
Say?
I've never prosecuted a case before either.
And never, but you said you'd never lost before.
Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either.
Hey.
Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you?
Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings.
Okay.
Yes, but a mask in a court of law?
Ha! Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or over our hearts.
The Joker.
What the hell kind of Kingdom Hearts bullshit is this?
No, literally.
Exclamation.
He's been Xenorted. That's why he's got white hair.
This guy is the real deal, alright, Nick.
Sephiroth. I just
That's
explained.
Sephiroth.
Sephiroth in my court?
The darkness infects Kyrie.
Where's Kyrie? Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal?
Finally meet Mr. Phoenix Trite.
Really got me with that one, mate.
Nick, is he a friend of yours?
I don't have any friends that call me Trite.
Except me, you son bitch.
Who is this masked man?
I've returned from the depths of hell to battle you.
Fucking edgelord.
Okay.
Well then, ERR, Prosecutor Gobo.
Gabo. He called him a Gabo.
Gobo.
It's Galgado, Your Honor.
I'm not Gobo.
I'm not Gobo. Don't call me that.
He's like on a playground, he gets really offended like that.
That's where he gets angry.
I want to play kickball.
Not Gobo, stop it.
In any case, please give your opening statement.
Opening statement. Those things are not fit, even dogs to consume.
Okay.
Because they're words. You can't eat words.
And mark my words.
You can mark them, though. Try.
What is it?
What is it?
Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder, how good are you with Young Link? Do you main Young Link, or is it Toon Link?
I mean, it's usually Toon Link, but I've got a soft spot for, when they had Twilight Princess Link in there. I thought that was real cool.
HMM, well then, let's hear from the first witness.
We just need Captain Dickhead to just narrate as the judge.
I was thinking you sound like Captain Dickhead. Hi, I'm Captain Dickhead.
My name is Gumshoe.
Kelsey, do you want to be Dick Dick?
No one has asked for your name, witness.
Urkel.
Steve Urkel.
The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. We're listening.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that What You Know is actually a really good song by Two Door Cinema Club. But anyway, yes, sir.
All right, witness. First, let's hear about Two Door Cinema Club, or whatever that band is. What you know about the thief what you know, shutting down. What you know about the thief that stole the urn?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
He's a heavy breather.
He's breathing so heavily. Philip DeFranco's crimes.
Philip DeFranco was a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. So confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces.
Precious.
Who said that? If it's that Gollum guy, I've had an irrational fear of him ever since I was 6, so if he could be removed from the courtroom, I would appreciate that. It's Philip DeFranco. That's it.
HMM. So then the actual identity of this Philip DeFranco is Mr. Godot. You W, we're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot.
Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee.
Isn't that Starbucks logo? Or
It should be.
slogan?
I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed.
Very well, it's only coffee after all.
It's actually just a frappuccino.
Yeah.
What? You
It's a
can't be
chocolate
letting
rain.
him slide this early in the trial.
Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Well, Nick, what are you gonna do?
As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Philip DeFranco who stole the urn. Right.
Press. I'm gonna bench press you.
Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning?
Yep, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal.
Hope you're ready to talk to yourself a lot.
It's true. I'm a Zvaring, author on thieves.
Sabaros.
I forgot about that. Shoot. Okay, next time. We'll get him next time.
An author? He's written books about thieves?
I think he probably meant to say authority.
I'm gonna throw up.
Okay. Go right ahead. Be my guess.
Go on, then.
That this guy can.
All right then. Vomit, isn't it?
The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal.
It's easy when those fingers happen to be butterfingers.
Jack, press harder. Jack, come back to me.
Press harder. Always press harder. Always.
Nobody more. No.
Nobody then.
Shutting down.
Nobody.
You got it, pal. Except maybe for the thief's mom, that is.
Isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police?
You don't mean Detective Zabaro, do you?
Who is this person? Zavari? He sounds German.
His name is Luke Atmey, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him.
Not like Luke at me.
the heck? I guess he's not all that famous after all.
Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item that Beef stole.
Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be.
Yerk! It looks like the thief is playing with me even now.
Like Zoink Scoob!
Like Zoink Scoob, we gotta get out of here.
Hang on, what was this word? Master Mask is a Master Thief. Okay. I just want to make sure I know what the first statement is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold it.
Hold it.
Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards?
Of course I have. Except... the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred.
That's because Detective Atmey stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police. That son of a bitch.
He took it to the dance floor instead.
He took it to the chorus.
Come here, girl.
Was the calling card that Lordly Taylor received authentic?
Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature.
A dick.
We're not releasing that information to the general public.
Because it's a dick. But you're absolutely certain that this dick is real.
You can't
It's
say that.
very
now,
detailed.
but he's talking about. I'm not saying Philip DeFranco's. I'm not saying that. His quote unquote emblem, shall we say.
It's very veiny.
Oh no.
Hold it.
Heard it.
Fifth heist. Your fifth screw up, hun.
Gotcha, pal.
Hmm.
That ain't fair.
That ain't fair.
Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. This last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time.
He laughs about it.
You of all people shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe.
I just want everyone in the courtroom to know something.
I peed.
Peed my pants a little bit. Also, if you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Me. Call your local police right away, got me?
Wow, it looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atmey.
Yep.
All cops are bad, Phoenix.
Hold it.
Hey, cab.
Pieces. Like what, for example?
Well, his first target was the famous tier of Eminon. Tier of Eminem, I should say.
M&M.
What's that? Some kind of especially salty rapper.
Yes, a very salty cracker. Who happens to be a rapper. No, sir. It's a blue diamond. A single rare diamond. Next was the Crown of Baloney. You know, the thing you put on your head. After that was the left hand of Hades and then the portrait of Megina, sir.
And Mom Spaghetti.
Detective Atmey retrieved the portrait of Mom Spaghetti and returned it to the museum.
But that's not a still life, it's a portrait.
It's a portrait.
That is a subject. The target of his fifth and last robbery was the sacred urn, right?
But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces?
Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections.
Somehow Mr. Delat doesn't look like the type.
He's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. Hold it.
Hold it.
What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T?
I was thinking of asking, this is really useful.
I wish you would listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card. We're at 100% sure it's authentic.
Because it has his dick in it.
It's in the center. But don't open it.
He just has a flat circular dick.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's the shape of a quick charge charger for your phone.
No.
It's an
And
Amazon
dehydrated
Echo.
and put in there.
God.
I'm sorry.
Then there's the fact that he seemed to know all about the security system.
Is that what flat earthers have, says Jane?
Yep.
Probably.
Flat circular disc-shaped penises. Peni.
Nosses.
Penises.
Penosaurus.
And finally,
Did you say penisaurs?
Penosaurus.
Penosaur!
Penosaur.
and finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi.
This is Kelsey laughing in the background.
Wholesome chuckle.
And so, since this robbery seems to fit all those conditions,
That's right. It means that Philip DeFranco's behind it.
No, not Philip DeFranco.
Nick,
Framing him.
it definitely
for
looks
art
like
piece.
Philip DeFranco stole the urn.
There's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron Delight is Philip DeFranco.
But, what you gonna do with all that, but?
I'm gonna take it to court.
So the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delight himself.
So even though we know it was Philip DeFranco,
For the time being, I should try to show it wasn't Philip DeFranco that did it.
Well, let us present.
what do we have? We got...
Uh,
So we have to...
It's on the 4th or 5th statement. What does he say? 2, 3, 4.
always go after only the most precious art pieces.
Remember they said that the
The
urn
urn was
not,
useless, yeah.
Yeah, it's like worth pennies. Not Ron's wallet, but present the art piece.
a Shishito.
There you go. Supposedly worthless, but has no monetary value. He would know that.
Affection!
Affection! Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe?
Dick.
Dick Maulana.
On your shoe.
Oh,
Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous.
And like less of a man.
you said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right?
You gotta do Phoenix mocking him when he's quoting him.
Oh, I should. Okay, next time.
That's right, pal.
There's one problem. That's not what he did in this case.
Slam!
Supposedly,
Priceless.
and doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art.
Precious!
Stop!
I've got a fear of that guy. Get him out.
Throw him out and don't give him his coat.
Now don't get his coat.
I'm sorry.
how could you say such a terrible thing? Give him his coat!
You've seen Seal. He's in the mountains without his coat. He can deal.
No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price.
The coat?
Dolly Parton's coat of many colors.
Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn?
Oh yeah, I forgot he was here.
The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense.
So in other words,
Maternal woman.
was not the kind of item that Philip DeFranco would normally go after.
Urkel.
Oh. I want Pokeball.
Someone in the audience says.
What's he doing in the audience? HMM, if I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Philip DeFranco?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Well, you were
I'd
listening.
point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but
Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Philip DeFranco or not?
like,
What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot?
Coffee here. My own special blend. It's called Legato number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got in my mind right now, Mr. Trite.
oh,
What?
If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess.
If you're really a Muppet, you could make your own mess.
Really an old man, you should just have your coffee black, no sugar or cream added.
sorry, but I don't get what you mean.
If you're saying it was a bastard ass that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Philip DeFranco and his method. A fake DeFranco?
Hey, fake the mask.
Up to Faco.
Philip the fake.
Philip DeFranco.
For some reason, I imagine him just like sipping coffee and then finding out that he has been mentioned multiple times on our streams and just watching this episode go, what the fuck?
I just an urn.
Like-
Someone's using my pictures to catfish people.
My name's not DeFranco.
He smashes, he like shatters his coffee cup on the ground. He's like, I'm not fake.
I'm not fake.
I'm not Philip DeFranco.
Philip DeFranco?
No.
That sounds so ridiculous, but I like it.
Me too. Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who ordered or appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually Philip DeFranco.
HMM, though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we are waiting.
So I'm going to have to prove it. I need proof that the person at Lordly Taylor that night was in fact Philip DeFranco.
The attorney's badge. Isn't there something that...
That'll show him.
We have a picture.
Yes.
Is
Beep.
that it?
Maybe, or the blackmail letter.
That is. Look at compare the two pictures. It's something's missing.
What could be missing?
His dick?
Where's his dick? Do you see his
Oh,
dick?
his thing.
Oh no, he doesn't have a mask on his chest.
Oh.
He had one on his face and one on his chest.
Yeah.
The proof is in the
Perfect body!
pudding.
This pudding that I bought for us all to share.
In this pudding.
Banana
looks
pudding for your bed.
This looks
I don't know
like
where I was
a
going with
bunch
that.
of banana pudding on a camera.
If you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it.
Mr. Holmes.
Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use the pointer and show us what about this picture is so peculiar.
Is it what we were talking about?
Yes, it is. You got it.
You got it.
It's right here, of course.
His titties. You
What's
being
wrong?
Philip DeFranco.
What about his titties?
What about his titties? I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at.
It's his ass.
That's the publicity photo she bought.
Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning?
Mark, when you said it's his ass, Edgeworth got really scared.
His ass.
Problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on DeFranco's chest.
The brooch? Hey, Breach, here, bailiff, get my steed. We need to retreat at once.
Gollum escaped. He's in the courthouse.
A brooch, Your Honor. The sort of clasp for holding one's cape on.
Hey, clasp. I see now.
But the master mask in the security camera photo.
He has no brooch!
No brooch.
That brooch is the same as the emblem under Franco's calling card and serves as a symbol. I keep going to take a sip of my kombucha and and realizing I have more lines than me like the thief that broke into Lord Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. Wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, Philip DeFranco is a Philip DeFaker.
I've been fooled again.
I've been fooled again. Oh, order! It's true, undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I...
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. To play.
Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch?
The brooch you're talking about? You mean
We all do that. The biggest slur. That's because he's a cow with 4 mouths. He can drink 4 cups of coffee at once.
I know a cow when I see one.
That's Philip DeFranco's brooch.
Where did you find it?
I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of some big female Buddha statue.
Standing in the shadow of Buddha statue.
Female Buddha statue?
He must mean Tina Fey statue.
What? Why didn't you tell me about that, sir?
That seems highly illegal.
I
Yeah,
always put
right.
evidence away in my pocket.
I
It's
would
very
call
legal.
for a mistrial. A huge mistrial.
After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence.
Grr, this guy is one cool cucumber.
It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? Have some coffee.
I ain't no lady.
Friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too.
Huh?
Excuse me?
Hockeys?
Figuratively speaking,
Hockeys.
of course. I'm referring to Ron Delight's fingerprints.
What?
What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch.
A little quiet. What?
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch!
I'm grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of my waifu.
It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left in the back.
Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene.
Oh. Stinky!
Feline, we got a problem.
Feeny, we have a problem?
Mr. Feeny. You mess
Mr.
with the
Feeny,
gato.
You get the four mouths!
You get the splatto.
The splatto? Then play me like a violin.
Played you like a violin and cut your strings. I'm about ready to call the next witness anyway.
You're done with me? I haven't provided anything yet.
You've proven your own incompetence, and we need to keep the game going anyway.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Bailiff, bring the next victim into the courtroom.
Victim.
I love watching Edgeworth's reactions. He's so, like, into it. So dramatic whenever, like, something happens.
And they talk. Didn't get to it quickly enough.
1 second. There's one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up.
Oh.
Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
WH, what's clear?
Swallow! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that. Am I correct?
Well, yes, that's right.
Not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's been able to penetrate my secret veil.
You're the first person that's ever been...
No one knows.
Penetrate.
Well, sir prosecutor, you let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atmey, ace detective and rising star, illuminating the heavens.
Boy, these two make a perfect pair. They should fuck already.
They either be best friends or they tear each other's heads off.
While fucking.
I've heard that on the night of the crime you were all alone on security detail.
Heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 detective gumshoes.
Sorry, I paused there because my cat jumped on the table and she looked very funny when she did it.
Oh.
If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is.
HMM.
Was Sky all by himself anyway? Must be some reason, I'm sure of it.
Bang! Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed.
It's a Google Glass! Approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Philip DeFranco, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 20 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
Oh, sorry. I just totally skipped that line.
Especially in Google Glass never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe she's Maybelline.
She
Well,
is
sir,
Maybelline.
old-timer, let me explain. Maybelline is not an ordinary thief. But of the king of thieves, the great Philip DeFranco, my arch enemy!
So Philip DeFranco is better than Maybelline.
That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me.
In hairdressing.
In hairdressing.
HMM. Very well, proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
What I Witnessed. By Phoenix Wright.
Under
It
the
was
Bleachers
exactly 1
by
o'clock.
Seymour Butts.
That would be 1 o'clock in the morning of the 12th, correct?
It's an impressive deduction, sir lawyer.
We're on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time?
A penetrating question. I was in the basement of the warehouse near the computer.
The computer, huh?
So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it?
Up to this point, I have tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief.
You said the same thing yesterday, too.
Gumshoe also said that he never saw him at the crime scene.
Precisely. That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night.
Why, I was chosen by my ancestors.
I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief.
By not using concealer.
Looks like the thief was the one applying pressure. On your pigeony head, that is.
Any case,
I don't remember him being in Hotsoful Boyfriend.
he was the the human version of one of the birds.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Constantly descended. Where exactly?
Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else?
When actually that dirty. He neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me.
Was skipping.
So how is it that you didn't notice the thief?
My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow, while my ears listened for his footfall. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me.
Eyeball!
It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soiled shoes.
I hereby W.A. Stunts.
Donkey.
Donkey.
Ace donkey.
You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened.
Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all that I could recall.
HMM, that's not very solid as far as testimony goes.
However, fortunately, I had my third monocle, my third Google Glass, the security camera at the ready.
For his third eye.
It captured his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe.
Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with the photo?
Yeah.
Good. Then let's continue with the testimony. Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see.
Attacked and knocked unconscious, and you weren't able to do a thing.
That's what happens when you get attacked and unconscious. You can't do anything.
Yep, that's certainly some very impressive detective work.
Very, very impressive.
Move! Hello, sir lawyer. Have you ever been suddenly struck on the head?
While cleaning the toilet.
Oh, actually, yes, by a fire extinguisher.
And what happened?
Gave me a big bruisey ouchie, thank you very much. And I was knocked out.
And you lost your memory, and your wallet, and your virginity.
Oh god. You see? You have no right to look down on me, you virgin.
That's
Okay.
really out of place, Luke.
That's really aggressive.
The only reason I didn't lose my virginity was because I have more brains to begin with.
So
Okay.
he is or he isn't.
You might not have
Yeah,
the brains.
but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severed.
In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless. And then...
30 seconds to Mars later.
About this 30 minutes.
30 seconds to Mars. My silver cord
Goodbye, Jared Leto.
and my soul
Sorry.
into the golden hall of Elysium. Those are lyrics from 30 Seconds to Mars.
As usual, I have no idea what this guy is saying. I don't listen to that band. I think Phoenix is drinking some kombucha.
The butcher.
Yeah. I think he's saying that he was out cold.
So, what happened during these 30 seconds to Mars?
Apparently they were meh. No one can say, Your Honor. That span of time has truly vanished into the ether.
Jinx,
I don't doubt that they're meh.
did you go to see them on concert during like their first couple of albums or like their later albums? Because their later albums, apparently they kind of skimped on the instrumental part and went more for Jared Leto's vocals.
Oh dear.
I like Kings and
What is
Queens.
going on about?
Yeah, I like that album a lot. It's just like Kings and Queens! It was him crying for 45 minutes waving a flag.
Oh, he was actually crying. Great.
Man, that's kind of sad. Real quick aside, did you guys know they had they bought an island and
Yeah.
started a cult on that island?
Yeah, I heard about that.
And then they were like on social media and people were like, "This is a cult, guys." And Jared Leto was like, "Yeah, this is a cult."
What?
Yeah, he said this makes people happy. This is a cult.
Jared Leto cult is what I'm Googling right now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god, really? Yeah. So
Echelon.
yeah, that's what it was. That's quite the rabbit hole, and not some sort of drama that I want to jump into, but it happened. It's a thing that happened, and they bought it.
People
It's not
went
okay. Apparently, it's not like a real cult, but he like, oh yeah, it's a cult, but it's like, I mean that is online at least. It doesn't seem like a real one, but still, that's weird to host a retreat of fans.
I agree with you, Jinx. I think he went nuts after he started going heavy into the acting.
Mm-hmm.
Their early albums were really good, though.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
There's something suspicious.
about Jared Leto.
There's something suspicious about Jared Leto. How could he have not noticed when he started going crazy after going to Troy? I mean, he wasn't that great, but whatever, man.
Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back.
He was in Lord of War with Nicolas Cage.
But that can't be right. It contracts the evidence. Contracts? It contradicts the evidence.
It was his contract for the movie.
Huh? Which piece?
One Piece.
The real question is One Piece.
Yayo,
Have you
yayo.
seen One Piece? Why would you tell such an obvious lie?
Alright, what are we doing?
On 4. 3 to 4. We need to. Wait, what is 3?
A fierce blow.
Present the brooch.
On this one?
Because he says he saw the mask, but he should have seen the brooch, and we gotta ask him if he saw the brooch.
Mr. Buckagby?
I'm not. Yeah, thank you for understanding. I wasn't gonna do another read of it. That's it.
I can't understand chicken. That's Philip DeFranco's penis. Newman. It isn't, in point of fact, Philip DeFranco's.
This is separate penis.
Oh no, it was found on the floor. Of the creepy basement warehouse. Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I'm back to being
Mark's
13.
broken.
Oh,
Not
no.
quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped open.
Oh, God.
What's happening again?
Ripped off. Aha. That's the band that sang Take On Me.
Can I'd cough up a feather. Can only deduce that the thief struggled with self-care. Only thing what I can think of.
Phoenix, what the fuck?
I ordered my chicken medium rare at the restaurant before this, and I think it's coming back to bite me.
I told you, chicken sushi don't exist.
We can make
The
it.
only person that was so sure that chicken sushi didn't exist was you!
Urkel.
Detective Atmey, you must have fought with the feet that dog. So, why did you lie? Someone just left the stream. So why did you lie in your testimony to the court?
Witness.
Witness me.
Witness me!
Witness me.
Giving false testimony is a serious crime.
No! Wait! Just a moment, Sir Oldtimer.
Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home.
But you are! This is a nursing home.
Oh no.
This has all been a play. Staged for you, Your Honor.
Oh no. My god. This has been Shutter Island the whole time.
I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I was been dealing with so many cases lately. I got hit in the head in another case. The true measure of a man is the amount of work he does. That's what I say.
Nick,
That's
you can
what
only
I
handle
always-
one case at a time. Isn't that right?
You talk too much.
Witness me!
So are you now saying that you and the thief fought?
Hold on. That's quite enough, Colonel.
Excuse me.
Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules.
How many cups of coffee has he had so far?
Manny, he's vibrating. He's levitating off the ground as we
He,
speak.
he does explain in one of these cases how many he has. Indeed, I understand. Luke Atmey, agree completely.
if you listen very carefully, you can hear from Godot's side, it's just.
Right.
Fight with the thief.
Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, Luke Atmey cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his fists and fisticuffs, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true, and that's all she wrote.
So in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Correct! It was during his third cry that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak.
So speak seems memory has become jumbled at tad.
Jambalaya.
Well, that seems certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case.
That's not good. You can't do that, Judge.
Press, bench press him, press!
You just start bench pressing.
Wait, what are you doing?
Put me down. Why did you look away from the door anyway?
In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well.
This one senses X-rays, and this one senses chicken rays.
With this I can taste. With this I can hear. With this one I can feel.
This I disappear.
Ah, yes, I feel Philip DeFranco's penis.
I had to feel it. And it went off. So I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer. For more data. Elegantly, of course.
You are momentarily vulnerable when you're working on the computer.
If that's what you like to call it, then yes.
Out of context, this is a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Let's go with. Let's check out the sensor.
What kind of sensors are you talking about?
There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from.
Phoenix, somebody kicked you in the dick!
There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well.
Ooh, cat door.
Ooh.
I hope to peak detecting infrared and ultraviolet sensors to each of them. It's a lot of hardware.
A lot of hardware. Is it all yours?
Mr.
Lordly Tailored Department Store was kind enough to provide the monitoring software. Or hardware, I should say. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well.
In other words, you couldn't have arranged the equation.
Has that cleared up any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer?
No. Should we press on the other thing too?
No, I think it's fine.
Okay. Hold it. Really?
Jack, we were lost without your guidance on. I felt was I was struggling.
What does discombobulated mean?
Just had me discombobulated.
HMM, young people these days, they really irritate me with their TikToks and their MySpaces. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. Like that one word that I can't say.
Sorry. What exactly does it mean anyway, since you didn't answer my question?
Now I've forgotten. What was I saying? Excuse me while I log on to AOL.
Jesus, better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago.
What did I say 5 seconds ago?
What you say?
Looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony.
What you say?
Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless.
Senseless?
Senseless,
You
you say?
mean by weapon from the side?
Like weapon a la carte.
Naturally.
From the
That
side, I
thief
see.
had no idea that I, Luke Atmey, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse.
Sword? You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch?
Correct! Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp.
Okay, so he is talking about the shishito pepper.
Shishio.
So the thief armed himself with a sword and put on his wizard hat.
Had that much faith in your own fight abilities?
But of course, in college I was the second in charge of the boxing club.
I'm sorry if I fail to find that appropriately impressive, you scrub lord.
However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Philip DeFranco.
This guy is a real piece of work.
His sick wizard hat that keeps scaring away all the verdicts.
You tell us.
It's like a +4 wizard hat of immunity.
My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious.
Or Powerade.
Fergalicious.
Our ranging.
He's Fergalicious.
That's the best one. Powericious.
I assumed the Atmey fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me.
The Atmey fighting stance is actually screaming and flopping to the floor.
That's a good one.
Of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me at checkers, and then he hit me on the head.
No.
No.
I asked
You were
more about
blinded,
this.
right?
The Atmey fighting style? What's that?
Really? It's not
What's
this?
that? Tell me.
Yes,
Okay.
we know why he's blinded.
By the way. What is
Wrapped
this
up like a
Atmey
deuce.
I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say any more. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you.
fighting? That's it. That's the Atmey fighting style.
Bingo.
Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony?
That was important.
Yeah, it was real important, I think.
Yeah, it's important.
Oh, it was pretty important. Of course
pretty
it's important. We
important.
learned a detective's secret technique, after all.
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night and someone tries to steal my man purse.
Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out.
Because I know you want my man purse.
I do. It's a real good purse.
I don't know you.
Now then, witness. Witness me.
Goodness me.
Well, go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony.
I put my back to the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye.
Where is this third eye you're talking about?
It's right between my left and right eyebrows.
That's where your fourth mouth is.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
It's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You may call it the forehead, if you like.
Or five head.
The five head.
You just say that in fake head.
Or football head, if you must. So, Lawyer, it looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting deeper. Are you growing a fourth mouth?
So Mr. Atmey got hit on the foremouth then.
That's what he says.
I got a funny feeling about that.
Actually, so do I.
Well, what do you think, Nick?
Oh, one thing I'm absolutely sure of now.
Yeah? What is it?
Luke Atmey guy. He's definitely hiding something.
But why?
Bebop. 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 I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night. Okay.
Bebop.
Okay, on that last statement, we gotta present the Sashishishutito.
Detective Atmey, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards.
On Netflix now.
Netflix.
This is Sir Lawyer. It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you.
That's a euphemism for penis.
Well, we are playing with one.
Now you're playing with power.
Just don't cross the streams.
I believe this is what you said yesterday.
Owen must have wormed his way through somewhere beside the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here.
His penis.
Oh no.
From behind, huh?
Just now, you testified that he stabbed you on the forehead. Hardly think you could forget where you had on the head.
Urkel.
I've made a mistake.
I've made a boo-boo.
I made a boo-boo.
Made a big boo-boo. Detective Atmey, that's not the only strange part of your testimony.
What do you mean by that?
For example,
Full sample.
very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security.
Urkel.
Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad.
That's wrong.
That's fat. Whoa.
Objection! To err is human, to forgive divine. Humans aren't machines. They have souls, feelings.
Humans are human.
They live, they die, they love, they hate, and yes, they even make mistakes.
Sam I am.
Hey, hold on, it's not as pretty as that.
Really? What is it then? Always chase the riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules.
This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting?
Very well, Your Honor. This defense asserts that
Is it this, Jack?
It is. Yeah. Here's the filter fago.
Not so simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atmey's true identity is actually Philip DeFranco.
Dun dun dun! Order! Order in the court! Who had the Taco Bell number 1? Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? This is a Crunchwrap Supreme. It is not number 1.
There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atmey's story.
I'm going to eat your Crunchwrap Supreme.
Okay. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in this last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and
Dick Dick.
the entire police force to miraculously I messed it up. I can't say that word. Miraculously
Miraculously.
stolen treasure. Don't mock me in the court of law.
That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a...
No.
Oh no.
No.
No, no, no.
No.
Facts. Messed it up again. The truth is that you are, in fact, Philip DeFranco.
That would work if you switch these two. That's the
Yeah,
English
don't
language.
try to make me feel better.
But Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Philip DeFranco. This security camera belongs to Lordly Taylor, Department Store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it. Everyone please welcome Tender Bear.
It's freaking Tender Bear. Welcome to the stream, mate. He didn't need to manipulate it. Guys, sorry, I was sure it was at me again. Okay. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. And he simply dressed as the thief and stole the urn.
Jack, are we actually close to the end of this?
We're getting close to the end of this episode, I think.
Really?
Is
this true? Witness. Witness me.
We have one more cross-examination after this. The MO is pure genius, and so am I. Look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I'm impressed, sir lawyer.
WH-A-A-A-A-T. Witness, you're admitting it?
Nick, now's your chance.
Yes, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin.
Punch him in the dick. Oh, yeah, that.
Detective Atmey, when you assumed that get.
Objection. Here's some coffee.
That was Tender Bear.
Oh
Tender Bear did that.
no!
Gatto blend number 102. My personal favorite.
Mr. Godot.
The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. I sell a best-smelling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true.
There's only one problem. I don't have enough scratch and sniff stickers.
There's only one problem. I am the bat. I mean the knight. Does he say I'm the bat? Or did I make that up?
I am the
Right.
bat.
Right off the
He
bat.
doesn't say that. What if he did? Wait, the more I think about it, the more stupid that sounds.
I am darkness. I am the bat.
I will admit my opponent was woven a compelling narrative out of whole cloth.
Ooh, whole cloth,
But
not half
it
cloth.
is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Trite. If this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face.
That's a lot of coffee if it's still going.
It's still going.
Nothing outlasts the Energizer.
It's an endless cup of coffee.
It's an Energizer coffee.
It just keeps going and going and going.
Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see this decisive proof you have. Quick, lie.
Oh, yes, yes, of course. What's the big rush?
Are you alright, Nick?
Oh,
He looks rattled.
he looks pretty rattled. I can finish this fight now if I can. Can I really do it?
Slam!
Decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atmey is in fact Philip DeFranco.
It's gonna be,
Has
has yet
yet to be found. Proof? Well, you haven't got any proof.
I've got nothing.
Ha! Just what I thought.
Metal Gear.
A Metal Gear. A man has to hold his head up high, no matter how bad things get, after all.
Otacon.
Otacon. Liquid!
I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back that ass up.
This is no good. I've got to stay on the attack.
I've got
You
to
can
keep
do
my
it.
ass
Push your ass into it.
I'll never get another chance to protest. It's got
Oh no.
out. Never.
Oh god, it's happening again, Nick. Think harder and try not to be a chicken.
no good. I'm just
No
not
good.
ready yet.
B-Butt, are you just gonna give up and
B-Butt.
lose this?
So you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer?
I can't think of a counterattack at all.
It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding the witness has lifted, like a fog of war. Mr. Godot, I am trying to say stuff.
Who?
WH, who? Who are you? Who?
Doesn't really matter right now, does it?
Mr. Light, what are you doing here?
Nicky boy. Oh yeah, Nicky boy. You've been looking for. I think I found it.
You mean that bag? It looks like a bowling bag.
No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well,
TH, that's.
The sacred urn! Nick, it's the urn!
But. Order. Second lunch is now on the table. That urn, where did you find it?
You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants, Ace Detective Luke Atmey. Desi, you're the best. You just stole this from his office?
Well, you explain that one.
Come on and slam.
You.
Welcome to the jam. Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one.
Objection.
Pathetic.
Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say?
Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad.
You're still very edgy as fuck, and you're denying that Mr. Atmey was involved.
Before casting aspersions at Detective
Aspersions.
Atmey. Before casting aspirins at Detective
I want to be a
Atmey,
doctor, and I want to be an astronaut.
consider the young lady here.
It's like Dr. Mario in Super Smash. You're just throwing pills.
Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight, is that correct? Yes. What about it?
Yes.
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 How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating, ghetto boy? As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. Including the office of the good detective here.
Oh.
So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it. What? I just brought it here from the detective's office. Please, madam. This town is already filled to the brim with lies.
And coffee.
Any more could only compound the tragedy we have been witness to. You're wrong. I would never do such a thing.
I never.
Never.
Delight.
Please, Nicky boy, you've got to pull out something from the cards. Help me.
Must be some way. Got to prove that was actually a big.
Oh no.
To
Phoenix, step
show
out of
the
it!
fingerprints on the urn.
You can't become a chicken now. We need you.
I can prove where the urn was. With the fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints, eh? I never liked the guy.
Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed.
I don't think he would appreciate it either.
And go on. Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything.
What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway.
Nick, what are you gonna do now? I told you should have punched him in the dick.
Come too far to turn back now.
Reach over there and punch him under the podium.
That man must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday.
Stop thinking and get to punching.
I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on him.
I don't know what animal he swallowed this time.
A Sasquatch.
That's impressive.
Defense proposes that the urn.
The goop, right?
Phoenix, yeah. So who's... Oh, you guys, I guess you would know this, but you want to present Phoenix's profile.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm.
So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway?
Mr. Atmey, do you recall the event?
Oh, yes, we would know this. I forgot about this, yeah.
Hey, Nick, come on. Open it up.
Wait a minute, we can't just open this private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Come on, Rudy. Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kinda hard and smooth.
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 Move.
Well, hello there.
It's Mrs. Doubtfire.
Hello there.
Hello! It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time.
What?
I did touch what was inside.
Did he overload or something?
What? You touched it?
Awkward.
I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard.
Awkward.
Oh no. Well, that was just penis.
Your Honor, I'd like to examinate. I'd like to examine the fingerprints on that urn. Love to examine them. My fingerprints are on there. It proves that the urn was in Detective Atmey's office.
Coffee!
Even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it?
Of course it does.
What did you say? What did you say?
Not what I said, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said.
I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable.
Are you droopy?
If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. The only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Acme Detective Agency.
Ha! This blend. Got a blend number 107. I've decided it's a little too bitter after all.
He's having a bad time.
Oh no, the coffee. Order, order, order! I accept the defense's request, and also I want to order some coffee. Bailiff, take this urn and shove it.
Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that. Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn.
What you say?
I'll say what? So I've finally broken him down. I don't like his head moving like that.
Oh no.
Take a good look, everyone!
Oh no, he's turning into Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh no.
Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. I am the Shredder Clown Prince.
This guy's nuttier than a fruitcake.
You see, it was me all along. I'm the one and only Philip DeFranco. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I hope you all enjoyed my little performance.
Oh my.
He's lost it.
Yes. That's a great laugh, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atmey's condition?
Oh.
Still in the lobby, laughing insanely loud, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be.
Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. besmirching him with the title of Smurf.
Nick, you were right after all.
I guess Mr. Levi really wasn't the thief.
The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight.
Hold it.
now you have to purpose him for the rest of the time.
That wasn't me, though.
Wrong, I tell you.
I don't want to hear this again.
No, that hurt my throat too much.
Oh, never mind then. Never mind.
Thanks, Tender Bear. That's my thoughts exactly. It wasn't me doing the deep one this time. That was Jack.
Oh.
Not wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say.
No, it's not. This can't be happening.
Oh, really?
Thief. Sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me. I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. Do it. Pronounce me guilty, please.
Do we have to prove him innocent?
Yes.
Oh my god.
No!
Kangaroo
I don't know
court!
what kind of a kangaroo court you all think this is, but...
Kangaroo court!
True identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass judgment.
What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you.
Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee.
Hey there, Mr. Thief.
Hey there, lonely girl. Hey there,
Hello
listeners.
Hello there.
Yeah,
Welcome to my
I
coffee
call
ASMR.
call that ASMR right there.
ASMR.
Hey there, listeners. Welcome to my coffee drinking ASMR.
Yes,
If
sir.
you're really a man, then clean up your own mess.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean.
If you are Philip DeFranco, then prove it. Access your YouTube channel right now in front of us.
Sign in.
Show me how many subscribers you have.
Yes,
How
sir.
many videos have you uploaded to date?
How many videos have you uploaded today? Hey.
I've only uploaded like 20 videos and I still don't know the exact number.
It's a lot.
He says he'll be happy to, Nick.
Kinda. Oh wait, wrong voice. Kinda cute. He's 100% committed to this fantasy.
Good boy. Just remember one thing.
Good boy.
A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man.
And I will
Oh.
help you.
I know that. I won't fail, I swear.
Let me see that coffee drip.
God. Okay then, show me that drip. We're all watching.
Oh, well, let's all have a listen to this confession.
Gosh.
Truth is, I've been mask to mask all along. Prove that I'm not actually Philip DeFranco, can you? Don't have an alibi for the night the herb was stolen, after all. Oh no, it's spreading. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime.
He's doing that head bobble whenever you went back.
Look, you can see it right there in the photo. That's me.
He shows a photo of like him on a roller coaster.
Like the ones you get
Yeah, like
after the
Six
roller
Flags.
coaster.
Yeah.
That's so funny. asked for my brooch. I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all.
HMM, I don't like the direction this trial has taken.
This is how every trial goes. At least with me, anyway.
Ha! You're doing great.
Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me.
Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify, right? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Philip DeFranco.
Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll try my best.
All right, Mr. Bright, I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination.
So,
Okay. All right, Jack, what is it?
on the second one, he's like, you can't prove where I was.
Mm-hmm.
We actually can. Because guess who? Mr. Butts gave us the perfect piece of evidence.
Do we need to press?
No, just
Okay.
present the wallet.
Teddy bear.
Remember, he found it at KB Security.
At KB Toys.
Delight. This wallet belongs to you, correct?
Yes, it does. I lost it somewhere.
Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away.
No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence.
Evidence?
Yeah, that's what I just said. Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you lost your wallet?
Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner.
Wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at the KB Security headquarters.
What? Surely you're not serious.
Of course I am, and don't call me Shirley.
Yes, I am serious. Serious.
Oh,
black.
I was hoping he'd say that line.
I know, I thought he was gonna.
This proves.
This proves.
This proves.
If the defendant was at KV Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, that proves he has a watertight alibi.
No!
Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car, according to Larry anyway.
Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? And stop drinking that Starbucks.
Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong.
You're the only one who calls me the thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do what I will.
He's really got Mr. Delight well worked up.
Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school.
Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I drop my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist.
Planted it there. He's really reaching it now.
The Delight. You probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? To KB Security's CEO's office.
Oh!
Ha! That was pretty good, Mr. Trite. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing.
Well,
Motive, of course.
I've got your cock.
Why would this thief go to KB security in the middle of the night anyway?
I don't know. Hi, Dagger.
Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all.
you stupid kid.
You stupid kid.
Now then, let's see your evidence.
We have evidence.
Hey, you kids, get off me fucking lawn.
The blackmail.
The what?
The blackmail letter.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
Alright, give him the stick. Don't give him the stick!
don't give him the stick. Thank you. Still alive. Believe you've seen this before, correct?
That's
What is it?
Blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents.
Black.
He cut off the mail, so he just went black.
Oh no!
Black.
Basically, it says bring $50,000.
That certainly sounds like black, alright.
At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself. The KB Security CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime.
Order! Order! Order!
Nani? Nandeska?
So when the thief of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. It looks like a perfect case for the defense.
Yada yada. You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... Well, let's just say that my Gatto blend number 107 impresses me a lot more.
What are you trying to say?
You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company. But, did you actually investigate the CEO at all?
Well, I guess not.
What are we doing?
Yeah, what's going on?
Blackmail is going on. I'm not sure what to think of it.
Jury duty, blackmail. Tax fraud. I'm for sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think to you.
He puts up a little cartoon bubble next to his head, and he's just slam dunking a basketball.
Text him a poop emoji across the courtroom.
Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright.
Nick, I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy.
Oh, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Trite?
There is someone else who can testify. This is the person who testified that the king was
Mr. Butts himself.
Oh,
Mr. Butts.
Oh my god, really?
Mr. Butts. If it smells, it's usually the butts.
Who is this useless-looking young man?
He's been here 3 times.
Don't remember him, Your Honor. Yeah,
At least
seriously.
3 times.
HMMM, not exactly. But just looking at this picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat.
He's pretty gross.
It looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago.
Probably blocked out that memory on purpose.
This is me throwing up.
But
Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night.
Have you guys seen the Anakin versus Obi-Wan fight, but it's voiced by Google Translate from Japan?
no. Oh, I have to look that up later.
You absolutely must watch it, because it's like, it is over, Anakin, I have the high ground.
My goodness. I love the meme where people will, like... Oh, what is it? Oh, it's where they just, like the French thing, and then, like, they put stuff in Google Translate to French that's in English, and they have it say it in, like, a French accent, and then they'll just, like, play this, like, one song. It's like... and like show the Eiffel Tower and the French flag and like baguettes. Oh, yeah. It's so good. Question at hand is this key card.
That's the key card they use in the building.
That's the key card I use in the building.
According to serial number, this is the one in the CEO's office. He just got all these voices. You need to get into the room, and every time you use the card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when.
Julian!
Vivian! Philip!
Go to fucking hell, Philip!
Oh, not my sister. You can see there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security.
You're not the boy.
Not the boy. You should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data.
Okay, Dad.
Okay, Dad. Blah, blah. That was perfect.
Blah blah.
Blah. Blah, blah.
Blah. Bing bing bong.
Well, Mr. Crazy Frog.
The name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was then able to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data here.
In my bot.
My bot.
Yes, so what does it show?
Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. in the morning, on the morning of the crime.
But that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed in Philip DeFranco in this photo.
It looks like you're right.
Of course.
2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. At Starbucks it is.
Again.
Yeah.
I said a good cup of joe. Can't get that at that time. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be mask. Philip DeFranco.
Good job! You did it, Nick! We're gonna prematurely celebrate!
That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirfing the record of an innocent young man.
Again.
Smurfing.
Besmirfing him with the title of Smirch.
What's wrong, Your Honor? You saying?
I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, do you have any further objections?
No, Your Honor.
Well, if Tenderbear were here, they would say objection.
Would.
Oomph!
Oomph.
Onga bunga.
Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Rondelite. Yay.
Not guilty.
Yay!
Not guilty.
Alright, this is the last scene.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Good.
Nick, you did it! You were right after all! Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself.
Nicky boy!
Mr. Light.
Mr. Lloyd.
I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I didn't know how I could ever repay you.
Oh, shucks. Thanks, Mr. Light.
I'll give you my Millennium Puzzle.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick!
Congratulations, Mr. Nick.
Nah. That's it. That's the one.
She has two voices.
Oh. I've got a bad feeling about this.
That's you,
It's
Jack.
not, it's my voice is too loud. It wouldn't read it. Who is this woman?
Too loud. I love that.
I literally said it like 3 times and it wouldn't pick it up.
No. It's nobody.
I wish
Just
I wish I could bit crush your voice.
You're blushing. How dare you do
Mhm.
this in front of Mystic Maya?
I'll punch you.
Oh,
You should be ashamed of yourself. Smack. She punched me.
Dodge! At me.
Pearly. This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife.
You're cheating. You're cheating, Mr. Nick.
Jinx said goofy, and now I kind of want to do a goofy voice for one of the characters next time.
Do it.
Boyle.
No, dude, just.
You should do Goofy for Detective Gumshoe.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes?
Yup.
Yes?
Oh, it's still not picking up.
It hates you.
I can see it, the green line just not like go away. It's like I'm not listening to this right now.
You're even worse than I thought. Go behind the back of your own client.
Your,
Is that
your
better?
voice is gonna hurt you.
I'll
So
never
bad.
forgive you,
Wow.
Mr. Nick.
A double slap.
Oh,
Slap.
Pearl used double slap. It's super effective.
Well, anyway, I guess she's a Pokemon, and all's well that ends well. We got the sacred urn back, and the thief has been caught.
So right. You're so right. And it's all thanks to Nicky Boy here.
But actually, it was you that brought us our urn back.
Bring me back my urn.
Thank you from the bottom of my biscuit.
Please, you're embarrassing me.
Please, you're embarrassing.
Please.
Please. It wasn't the case. Why does this guy still look so glum?
But I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now?
Honey. I did my best for you, Ronnie. Ronnie boy.
Ronnie boy.
I know that. I appreciate it, Desi.
Oh, Yugi boy.
But the thing is,
Come on, give the kid some time. He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo?
I'm blue. Dabba dee dabba da.
So listen up.
It just cuts to the video.
So listen up here. Oh,
what are
come
you
on.
doing here?
I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite.
He cut you off, Nick.
Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy.
Well, playtime is over.
Huh?
Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered.
Kane Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? I got memory like a goldfish.
Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security?
Big body?
Big body?
The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th.
Oh.
October 12th. Don't mean...
That's right, amigo. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered.
Oh. Okay, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on, you figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about the piece of info you helped out with today?
Help me out, what?
On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron Delight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbrued with utter rage.
Oh?
What are you saying? I don't even know what imbrued means. Stop talking English, you bastard.
Come on, don't tell me you don't know it.
I don't.
Ron Delight was once an employee at KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
Employee. Security.
Didn't Larry say that?
It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi.
You're making shit up.
That's bullshit!
That bullshit, Rudy.
He can't be the thief because he was at this murder scene when the murder occurred. No, that's a lie. It can't be true.
But I am a thief, I tell you.
Oh.
I tell you what. Ron
tell you
Delight,
what.
you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder.
And jaywalking.
You'll be tried for jaywalking.
It's worse.
What? This is impossible.
I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite.
Oh. Exclamation point.
You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't be back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward before.
And I won't back.
Mr. Nick, is there something personal going on with you two?
Yeah, also
I've returned from the
professional.
depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here.
This guy.
Who the heck is he? Be quiet, but he's the most dangerous anemone I've ever faced.
He's an anemone.
Well then, time to say goodbye, Mr. Trite.
See ya.
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Nick,
Bye now.
how could this be happening?
Freaking no. Right in front of your very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. One who established the presence at the scene. It's me.
Hiya! Ready?
Ready?
Hiya! Ready?
Fetch my
One
celebratory diaper!
One
For
more
murder
thing.
on the very same day he's been declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's going to happen next?
And we'll find out next time on Game.
On Brony Grumps.
Sure. Great. So we finished case number 2 of 4, I think you said, Jack?
No, we actually didn't finish the case. It's still going.
Is it technically still going?
Yeah, that was a misdirect.
Oh my goodness.
Dun, dun, dun.
How dare they do such a thing? Well,
Yeah.
I gotta try and remember to do a goofy voice next time for someone.
Yes, you do.
It'll be Phoenix. I just know it. Great. So we went through another one, at least half of one. If you're still in the chat or watching on YouTube in the future, thank you for watching our shenanigans, is the best way to describe it. We did kind of power through this one for a little bit longer, but it really felt like a good stopping point now. There's really no good stopping point during that case throughout that whole time. So apologies for the length, but it's whatever. Before we go, Jack, plug your stuff again.
Hey guys, you're going to want to go and check out JRPG Book Club Podcast because we got some good game stuff, game news, game music. It's all there. You're going to want to go check it out. Go check it out.
JRPGbookclub.com.
Check it out.
Is it JRPGpodcast.com now?
No, it's JRPGbookclub.com.
Okay, I think I might have had a dream that you guys changed your name.
No, I mean, our name is JRPG Book Club Podcast.
Yeah.
But the website doesn't have podcast.
JRPGbookclub.com.
Yes.
JRPGbookclub.com.
Correct.
JRPGbookclub.com.
Affirmative. On the money. Righto. Yes.
It's a tongue twister for the warm-ups. Yeah, check them out.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe to them and keep up with them every week. Check out Jack's blog posts about music and his jukebox. Some good stuff there. Kelsey, plug yourself. Plug yourself.
I got stuff going on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's really one thing. I've got my animation voiceover demo reel coming out within the next few weeks, so be looking out for that on Kelatonin on Kelatonin on Twitter, at to Kel a Mockingbird on Instagram, and Kelsey Jaffer on YouTube.
Ooh. Thank you, Kelsey.
That's it, and that's all. Thank you.
Be sure to keep up with Kelsey because she's got some good stuff coming out too. For me, it's just more cat stuff. SaveACat.org. Go there for Alley Cat Rescue. They have a bunch of resources on FIV, or rewind all the way to the beginning of this video and watch the whole damn thing over again. But mostly, make sure you pay attention to the FIV talk because that's some good stuff to learn and stuff to know. If a cat has FIV, they can live a wonderful life. You just gotta be attentive, like an actual responsible adult, that kind of thing. And the last thing I want to talk about is the mysterious thing on the screen that says R.I.P. Ponzu and Justice for Ponzu. I had to change the promotion there for this particular thing. So, trigger warning for anyone that is still here. This is a super sad story. I promised that I would say that it would be a super sad story, and here it is. So, on Easter Sunday this year, someone, I forgot her actual name, but she goes by Chef Bao Bao on Instagram. She and her boyfriend have 2 cats, a dog, and a parrot, and they usually take them out for walks. But they took them to the East Coast for a little celebration and for a little vacation. Well, they were attacked during a walk through the park. And unfortunately, what happened to Ponzu was a 12-year-old went up, grabbed him by the leash, and swung him up in the air and dropped him on the ground. And then when Bao Bao and her boyfriend went over to confront the child. The child's whole family started responding aggressively, and they proceeded to physically, verbally beat Bao Bao. Her boyfriend, he had to get surgery on his face the next day, broke his glasses. They also beat the animals, and Ponzu died right there. So there's not a whole lot of information to go off of. So now that it's out in the open, they're able to ask for help from the public. So if there's anyone on the East Coast that is familiar with that area, be sure to Google. There's plenty of articles that came out today and yesterday about Ponzu and what happened. You can also go to search for hashtag justice for Ponzu. There's a whole bunch of people that have posted Instagram videos about like things that happened. There's a couple of witnesses with footage. I saw today that someone had identified one of the people in there, but again, try to get the word out. Spread word on justice for Ponzu, and hopefully we can get this case figured out eventually, because it's we don't know if it was an Asian related hate crime, but crime at all, that there was abused animals in there and abused humans. We need to do something about this. So it would mean a lot to me. I think animal abuse is fucking terrible, and we need to get these people for at least that. And I think Ponzu would be happy to know that people are fighting for him. So hashtag justice for Ponzu. Follow them on Chef Bao Bao, or if you would like to follow his page, it's Ponzu Cool Cat on Instagram. That's pretty much it. You'd really help me out and help them in turn. So, but thank you guys for watching, and thank you for sticking around through the super sad story. You can see why I didn't want to say it at the beginning of the stream.
Oh, totally.
It would
important
be
to be
kind of
said.
shitty. Yeah. It'd be shitty if we said that story and then went straight to like Fat Albert Maya.
Right. Yep. Maybe not the best.
Maybe not. But yeah, we'll see you around.
See you guys.